Hi, I'd like to introduce Alex Farah. He would like to interview for the Bass2Billfish show. And Alex, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us how old you are and where you're from.
Okay, well, I am 10 years old. I live in Woodland, Washington. I love to fish and engineer and create things.
Okay, so what kind of things do you typically like to create?
Well, I like to create new kinds of fishing stuff that might work for the environment and fish that I am fishing for, and like new kinds of lures, as this one right here.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and explain what you're going to present there?
So this is called the Bass Striker. It is a popper, but it's a special kind of popper. There is a reservoir right here that has a piece of foam right here that holds attractant. So there's a little nozzle that comes out right here. So the foam allows it to be a steady stream when it contacts water instead of just pouring out into one location.
Well, that sounds pretty interesting. When did you start fishing? How old were you?
I was about 5.
Okay, and what kinds of fish have you caught?
I have caught bass, trout, bluegill, steelhead, salmon, sturgeon.
Sturgeon?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's a big fish. What's the biggest sturgeon you've ever caught?
About 4 feet long and 36 pounds.
Are you sure about that weight?
I didn't really know.
Okay. How long did it take you to catch the sturgeon?
About 25 to 35 minutes.
Wow, that's quite a long time. Were your arms pretty strained?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What would make you want to be on the show Bass2Billfish with Peter Miller?
Well,
have you ever watched this show?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I would want to be on a show because I would get to be on a show as one. I would get to be out on the water in Florida, which Florida has really good fishing, and that's what I like about that.
What kind of fish do you love to fish for the most?
I like to fish for bass mostly, then I like to fish for sturgeon I really like to fish for. And those are the two that I really like to fish for, but I like to catch all sorts of things.
Okay. And I noticed over here you have some kind of certificate that you achieved. What can you tell me what that was all about and how you got that certificate?
Well, I volunteer for the Watershed Monitoring Network for about 2 years now, and I got the certificate for volunteering. It goes through, for streams, it goes through water purification, well, actually the purification of the water, if it's fish worthy, if it's salmon worthy, and if it's good water.
Wow, that sounds really great. Do you have any final comments that you'd like to say about fishing? I mean, do you wake up wanting to fish and do you go to sleep wanting to fish? I mean,
yeah.
Do you really love to fish? What would you like to do? Eventually become a professional fisherman?
Yes.
What kind of fish would you go for? Probably bass?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, bass is your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Can you give a big shout out to Peter Miller?
Thank you.
Okay. Sounds good, buddy.